Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm super pumped this morning. It's about 3:30, so I apologize if I'm talking low. Josh is still sleeping kind of in the next room over there, so I kind of want to keep it down a little bit. But I've lost another pound. So that's 6 pounds in 3 days. Today's the beginning of day 4. So I feel like this is really working for my body. I'm excited to see what the next 14 days hold. I'm getting up right now. I'm getting ready. I'm going to work out. I'll check in with you guys throughout the day as I can. My meals are going to look exactly the same as yesterday, so I won't spend time doing that just because you can kind of go watch that video and see that, but it's going to look the exact same. I'm going to do some cardio again. And some running. I did my weight training last night, so I want to check in and let you guys know that because it's super exciting to see those results. I've been on this plateau for personally about 2 months, so this is so motivating for me. I'm excited, like I said, to see where the rest of it goes, and I'll check in a bit. Quick little check-in here, guys. I actually ended up doing some weight training this morning instead of the cardio. Talk about listening to your body. I am going to go run real quick, but I did want to kind of check in and let you know that I did that. Josh and his friend are about to work out, so I have to hurry up and get out of here, but that's my workout for this morning. So I actually filmed this update for you guys on the way home, but I accidentally just deleted it trying to edit it. So I'm going to finish the update for you real quick. This is a different braid. I did take a shower this morning after my workout. I washed my hair. It was down all day. This is a new braid, so I'm not like that grub life. Just want to throw that out there. But just I was talking about in the kind of last update that I just deleted on accident was that I'm not feeling as hungry, which I really kind of thought was interesting. After breakfast, which I really haven't been hungry in the mornings anyways, but the past couple days between breakfast and like lunch and dinner, whatever you want to call those because of the crazy times, but I was like looking forward to those and like kind of like, okay, I need to hurry and get this in, I'm getting hungry, drinking water. But today I almost had to I almost forgot my last meal. I ate at like 150, 155 to make sure that I was kind of getting it in. So I thought that was interesting. I guess my body's getting used to it, which is pretty neat. And I know that I didn't drink enough water yesterday, which it's really important to drink a ton of water to like stay full. Today I drank a lot more water. I tried to really focus on that. A quick update on the caffeine. I told you guys that I was trying to get off coffee. I did like 3.5 days. I did end up having some yesterday and today. I needed it. Work's been kind of crazy. 3 days is better than nothing. I wanted to try for 5 or 10, but that's okay. I feel like any kind of little break here and there from that is good to kind of, hey, I don't have to have this. I can kind of make it without it. I decided to have it yesterday and today. I'm going to probably try to go a couple more days without it. That's just one of those things for me that if I'm not careful, it turns into like 3 times a day, which is something that I don't want to have to depend on. So intermittent fasting, update day 4. Like this is the end of the day 4. This morning when I weighed, I've lost a total of 6 pounds. So you can really say 3 days, 6 pounds. And then tomorrow morning we'll see what kind of today brought. Work was really busy, so I was not able to go on my little walk at lunchtime. So I'm going to walk the dogs tonight and kind of do some cleaning, and we kind of have some really exciting, cool, secret stuff in the works that we're not ready to kind of talk about yet. So I'm going to work on that. It's not a baby, just throwing that out there. It's not that for everyone, but we're excited to kind of take it like a new journey, a new step. So kind of stay tuned for that. We're not ready to talk about that yet, but I'm going to work on some of that stuff tonight. Josh will be home in a little bit. We'll kind of hang out. I'll have some herbal tea and then kind of get ready for the weekend. I think it's important to talk about the weekend and indulging. My take on that is that I try to pick one time that I know that I'm going to really enjoy it, whether it's in a social setting or whether it's like, hey, I'm really going to enjoy kind of like watching The Office and eating, some chips and dip, or, this ice cream here, ordering pizza. I definitely still do that. There might be weeks, I try to go like 15, 20 days without kind of having any kind of like treat or indulging meal. But I think it's important to still kind of give yourself that, to each their own. Either you believe it, you don't believe it, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist. This is kind of just what works for me. But I think the important part is to know that like the weekend, it does not start with like Friday morning donuts and end with Sunday evening pizza and kind of everything in between. I feel like you have to pick your spots. So that if you really enjoy one thing more than the other, like pick that and do that, but don't like every single little thing have some, because then you're not that you'll like lose all your results, but it's going to be harder to kind of get back into it. I find once I do indulge and have that meal, I'm like super set and like ready to go to kind of like get back on track. So kind of just wanted to give you my opinion and my take there. I spend a lot of time trying to like think and kind of meditate and like really like get in my own head about it for the weekend, because if not, I can lose control very easily and kind of kind of lose grips on that. So kind of if you struggle with that too, comment below or text me or, message me or whatever. That's definitely a hard thing for me, and I've found a couple different reasons, like I was saying earlier, that kind of like help me from doing that. Another thing that I do is like first thing Saturday morning, I try to go for a hike, which if you follow me on Instagram, you kind of see that, or on Facebook. I feel like if you start your day, your Saturday, if you start it with like a bunch of activity, whether it's a workout, you're working in the yard, I kind of use a hike as like a workout, and then gonna go have a smoothie afterwards. It's like I'm starting my Saturday with that versus like, okay, I'm gonna wake up, kind of like sleeping and watch cartoons. I want some Whataburger or, donuts or whatever. Just, normal kind of breakfast stuff. I feel like if I start off on the right foot, it's easier to stay in line, and that way I'm not kind of indulging too much. So not to ramble on so much about that, but I am interested to see how the fasting kind of lasts throughout the weekend and how I can kind of make that fit. But if you guys have any questions, or if I didn't, if I forgot to mention something, kind of put it below and I'll try to respond as I can, and I'll see you guys in the morning.